Hey everyone, this is Eric with Nutrition by Eric. I hope you're doing well. Today I'd like to talk with you about words that sound similar that I call wordplay. So I keep a list. Sometimes I realize uh, one word is spelled exactly the same uh, as another word, but it's used in very different context. Like, or maybe words that aren't spelled exactly the same but sound the same. Like, for example, patience, to have your patience, like to relax, to have patience, and then patience, like in a hospital. They're not exactly spelled the same, but they sound the same. And I collect these because I realize sometimes they're connected. Not always, but sometimes they are. So I have a list, but I think I'll just go through 10 today just to get the ball rolling, as it were. So if you have some that you'd like to share, maybe I already have them, but you feel free to leave some in the comments, or if you have any comments or thoughts on what I've thought of or what I've shared, let me know as well. So here we go. The first one is ciao. Now, ciao is it's either Italian or Spanish. I don't know, but it's C-I-A-O, ciao. And then chow, C-H-O-W, is like to chow, to eat. Sometimes in the military, I think they refer to food as chow or the chow hall. So chow is for goodbye, of course, and chow, C-H-O-W. So that's the first one. The second one is character. Now, character is spelled the same way in both these situations, but character could be a character in a story, like in a book, or in a play, or in a movie. The lead character, this character. So there's one example. Or how about, oh, he's a character, she's a character. That's someone who's got a unique personality. But also, people may say, make sure you show character, have good character in your personality. So it's meant to have like integrity and a good way to carry yourself and present yourself. So those are three different ways. Maybe two are more similar than the other. So that's for character. Okay, with me so far? So the third one that caught my attention, and I don't remember when, but as I review these, I've probably recorded these, at least in my notes, more than a year ago, maybe a couple years ago. But the next one I thought of is temple. Now we all know a temple could be a Buddhist temple, could be a Jewish temple, which is also known as a synagogue. But so the temple, and also in your anatomy temple. These are usually the temples here. And I didn't even research this. I just thought, why, why are they all called temple? Why would you go to a temple, but you have a temple as part of the anatomy on your body? Maybe it's something, maybe it's not. Again, if you have some insight on this, please let me know. Drop it in the comments. How about the next one? The fourth one I have is mean and meantime. Now, mean in math is kind of like the average. Now, I studied engineering. I had to take a lot of math, and it's been a while. But mean was usually the middle. May not be the average, but the middle. If you have several numbers, the middle one, if you put them in order, I believe, is the mean. But it's also the same as if someone's angry, they're mean, right? They're also mean. Did you ever realize it's the same word? How about meantime? In the meantime, where did that come from? The angry time or something? The average? The mean? So it's funny. I find it comical, if nothing else, to realize, hey, it's the same word. How come I never put two and two together? Okay, next one. How about general? Like as in general, general is a very general term. It's not a very like amazing term. Like generally speaking, it's just generalities, general. There's even general hospital. It's just the general. But also in the military, someone who's a very high rank is a general, right? And that would be I don't know how high, but that's a pretty high rank, probably. They do a lot of stuff, maybe. I don't know. No disrespect. I'm just wondering why they are the same word. And why did I not realize it? Why did I not realize it until many, many, many years later? Okay. Okay, how about the next one I have is if you say you feel something, now you can physically feel, I could feel my shirt, I could feel the lapel, I could feel my 5 o'clock shadow coming on, feel my earbuds. But also when you say, oh, I have a feeling, I feel happy, I feel excited, it's like, wow, that's the same word. It's physically feeling, but also an internal feeling, how you feel, a emotional state. I don't know. I thought it was interesting, pausing for effect, because I think it's like, wow, wow, it's the same word. Okay, next one. How about, now this you may have heard, this one I've heard before. To spell a word, cat, C-A-T, dog, D-O-G, car, C-A-R. But to cast a spell. To cast a spell, so if you know your grammar, spell in the first instance was a verb. To cast a spell would be a noun. I think they're related. Okay, that's my guess. Okay, how about the next one would be similar is cast. And I used that previously to cast. But how about when you're some of the gadgets, you know, Chrome casting, if you want to send it to your TV, it's also casting. Or how about just thought of this one, in the entertainment industry, the cast, you know, the cast for the play or the movie or whatever, it's the same word. Interesting. Maybe they can cast a spell on you as the cast casts a spell. And then I saw something the other day, maybe connected to this one, is how about in TV production, broadcast? Same idea. Programming, a little bit, I wasn't planning that one, but program to program. A program and to program, maybe the same. Okay, next one. How about pour? Now, pour could be to pour, P-O-U-R, and pour, P-O-O-R, as in a poor grade. You know, if you have a D or an F, if you have A, B, C, D, F, you know, a poor grade, but also could be financially low in how much of you rank your finances, right? Poor. So poor versus rich versus poor versus, you know, and a grade, excellent versus mediocre versus poor. Interesting, huh? And how about my last one? My top 10 is um, space, out in space, the space around you. And how about on your keyboard, a space bar? Which could lead to a little joke of a bar, you know, both space and bar, right? If you go to a bar, now a bar, oh, actually, but another bonus. Sometimes they just come. Okay, a bar, you put, you know, a barbell or something, a bar, ballerinas put their legs up on a bar or whatever, and then a space bar on your keyboard and a bar you go to. So, wasn't planning that. So, a couple of ways, just make you think about, just maybe, if nothing else, challenge yourself. How many words do you notice that you're using for different situations, but it's the same word and you may not be aware of it? What was it, old 90s song? Things that make you go, hmm. So just something to think about. You know, I think part of life is to pay attention, to wake up to things that we don't realize are happening around us. And yeah, be a little smarter, a little wiser, a little sharper. So if you have any words you'd like to share, I still have more on my list. I just wanted to make this a short one. Yeah, probably about 20, 30 more. I just wanted to make something to see if I can get you guys thinking a little bit. What are you doing on a day-to-day basis that you are not aware of? I think you could tie this in with the Eastern Asian concept of awareness and just kind of waking up in life. So it may be nothing, it may be something. It might mean something to somebody, it might not mean anything to anybody. It's up to you. So do with it what you want. At that, I will leave it for today. Thanks for watching, and until next time.